Hello family, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy E, the Dividend Passport Bro, back with another video. As always, I like to say thanks to all of our new subscribers. Thank you for liking and sharing the content. Guys, remember to join our Discord, okay? The link is in the description below. Now, if you're watching the older video, of course, those links usually last for about a week or so. So if you're watching the older video and you need the link, just comment in the video and I will drop the link to your comment and update whatever link you comment on. Okay guys, now remember, I'm just a 52-year-old man that makes video about my portfolio and my portfolio alone, and we are here to talk about financial independence, retire early. But we are focusing on the financial independence part. The retire early is definitely up to you to do what you want to do, because I am definitely trying to retire early enough. So let's get down to business, because today was the day, kind of stressful. Alrighty, now you can see is red. Okay, it's not bad compared to yesterday. This whole board was red. Tesla is up 1.82%, Google 1.13%, Meta 0.17%, Microsoft 0.50, I think that's 51%, I can barely see that, it's kind of tiny. Nvidia 0.78%, okay? Netflix is red today, and Amazon is 0.88%. Costco is also red. JP Morgan Chase, it's red. Apple is red. So as you can see, this is kind of give you the idea what's going down today. Yesterday my portfolio was down $18,000, right, before the end of day. Before the market closed yesterday, my portfolio was down 18 grand. All right, I gotta take a deep breath on that one. Now Bitcoin is up to $111,000. Ethereum is 2,600. BNB is $680.80. Solano is getting back up there, $178. I got some Solano. I sold all my Bitcoin. I need to buy back in. I have Ethereum and Shiba Inu. I got some other stuff in here, like what else do I have in here? I have Uniswap. What else do I have? Some people are way down the totem pole. I have some Bunk. And what else do I have? Flick, whatever it's called, this sucker. Flucky. I have some of that. I think I got some of Dollar. And I think that's about what I have. I don't have a lot of stuff. Most of my stuff was in Ethereum, Shiba Inu. You know, that's pretty much it. But for the most part, you know, the market is down, the coins are doing good. When the markets go up, the coins are doing okay, or back. You know, it kind of go back and forth. For me, I prefer the markets be up because I need my money. Okay, and they're playing with my money. Bitcoin is up 2.5%. I can't even talk right now. Ethereum 5.2%, Solano 5%, XRP 1.4%, the same for BNB. Okay, now my little tiny, where is she, I guess, Shiba is up to 1.98 billion. It's about to be hitting 9 billion, 8.98 billion. It might be hitting 9 billion soon, and the value for the day is 397 million. Okay, this is crazy. We're about to be hitting 9 billion and then 10 billion, 12 billion, whatever. This thing is not going anywhere no time soon, guys. Okay, don't listen to me. Okay, I'm just talking about my portfolio, and it's not financial advice, but this stuff is not going anywhere. So you do what you want to do. That's your business. So yesterday, guys, I put extra $500 in my portfolio and put it all into PLTY. Now, PLTY, they announced a $7 dividend per share. Okay, so now you see that sucker right here is at $61. Yesterday it was like around $68. $70 range, right? The last couple of days. But today it's down. Hey, it is what it is. But I know it's gonna come back, and it's paying $7 dividend. Okay, tomorrow it's gonna drop a $7 dividend up in here. So hey, it is what it is. I don't need to sell nothing right now, so I know it's gonna come back up, right? I wish I had a little bit more money to throw back in there to buy a few more shares for next month. You know, kind of double what I have now for next month, right? Because I know it's gonna go back up, and we're collecting some money from here. Okay, we're collecting that money. Now you can see I got my portfolio is here right here. I got two. I gotta get this one. I gotta buy some stuff here to try to get most of these at least to one share. I got some of these already at one share, but I gotta step up my game in this portfolio. Now this portfolio right now with the purchase that I did with PLTY, that's going to generate a lot of income. So when that income come in, right, I can either put that income into what it's going to pay next week Friday, or I can throw some of that into what's going to pay next month, right? Because I know Misty is going to pay better than Coney will pay. So I can throw a few coins into Coney. Where is my Coney? It's right there. I got 2 shares. Okay, so I can throw a couple of stuff in here depending on what all the money I get back, and then between that and Misty, I only got 1 share of Misty, and I throw the rest of that in Misty. I think Misty is the one. I think Coney and I might have one other thing that paying next week as far as Yield Max goes. But I need to double check that. I can't remember now, man. I got too much going on. But that's the plan. And like I said, I need to get all of my positions here. I need to get up to a share. You know, initially I just bought a bunch of stuff to kind of get them in there. Now I'm still buying some stuff, but I need to get them up to where I need to, man, because I got to build this thing up quick, right? I got to build this up quick. And I do have some stuff that have a share, but some of the stuff in here is expensive, like this right here, right? It's $100-something. So, you know, when I get this one to 1 share, I might get this one to 2 share. If it's 20, it might be a 5 share. So I'm just putting the money in there based on the value, right? Like this right here is $200-something. Okay, so it's gonna take a while to get 1 share, but this is a solid play, right? And I'll continue to add to that. That's what we're gonna do. But as you can see, like I said, my portfolio down. It went down a little bit around 8 a.m. below that threshold. Boom, there. And then they've been fighting their way back up. So hopefully tomorrow, you know, we'll get our little $40-something back. Okay, or $30-something back. But we're gonna get it back eventually. But I'm gonna continue to add to that. And most of this stuff here down because of PLTY. And but we can get it back. Plus, we're getting money coming in tomorrow, so I'm not stressing out about that. We're gonna keep it moving, right? I don't want to make the video too long. Now, even this portfolio here, we did today is up, right? It's up $59. Yesterday, this was up. Was it down or up? I can't remember now. I think it was down like 100-something or up 100-something. I really can't remember. I just, like I said, it's just, I let the day go by. I don't try to remember all this stuff because I'll be stressed the heck out. And I don't want to be stressing out about no money right now. Don't want to be stressing out about that. But the portfolio is up a little bit. We bought a couple of things yesterday for the money that we moved from the other accounting here. We almost at 15,000. I believe by the time we get to 15,000, we should be generating about $1,000 a month. That's not bad, right? 15,000 portfolio generating $1,000 a month. That's good. Now, it would have been, like I said, it would be a lot easier if I would just fraction the share this stuff. It would be easier to just throw $50, $25 and just keep on buying. But it doesn't work like that with these guys. And I know they're not listening to me, but if they are listening, they need to start doing fractional share like everybody else. They will get more customers. And if they don't, then they can sue me. No, don't sue me. I'm just joking. 'Cause I ain't got no money to give you anyway. But for real, they start doing fractional share. A lot of investors like myself, right, small people, small fries like myself, will be signing up for these guys because it's a big company that provide a lot of support. Just add that to your repertoire, and you will be good. You will get more people investing in Charlie Schwab. I like Charlie Schwab. I ain't leaving you guys. I'm not planning on leaving you guys, but you got to get it together. Okay. Now my fidelity is my fidelity is up today, right? This thing said 5 something, but we were down 18 grand yesterday. Today we got about a little bit over 10 back. That thing is doing something on its own. But like I said, it was a crazy day, right? We got up to like I think at $12,000 today. Excuse me, guys. Let me take a quick drink. I need to do that because I'm about to start coughing. So, like I said, yesterday we were down about 18 grand. Today, well, okay. See, I was trying not to cough and I still cough. And today, my small portfolio, my Roth, we're down 3 grand. Today we're able to get back 800 plus. And then the bigger portfolio, we were down 18,000. We were to get back 7,000 today, right? I mean, most of the money that is just money that we made during the week that kind of got taken away, but we're gonna get it back. If tomorrow continues like today, even if we get another $8,000 or $10,000 back tomorrow, I'm good because, like I say, that 1 day loss, we made it back in the 2 days. It's not bad. Plus, most of that came from the previous day gains anyway. So I'm good, and you can see the portfolio is still at 5.5% down. It's less than that, but it is what it is. We're just gonna go with that, and the portfolio is getting back up there, right? So we $40,000 down in the portfolio. I mean, it's more than that, but it's 40 grand now, and it's cool. No, I'm not tripping, okay? And I know a couple of guys were saying that they have margin calls. I did get the notification for margin calls, but my account is not in the red, so I don't know why I got the notification. I guess because I was down during the day. But you know, it's kind of weird, right? It's kind of weird that I would get that notification. But you know, I don't know what's going on. My portfolio should be doing good right now after hours. So I'm not sure what is going on with this thing here, but we'll see tomorrow, right? I just got this today, so we'll see tomorrow. But tomorrow I get paid, so I get money coming in the portfolio tomorrow that will cover any margins that will be in the portfolio. So I'm not sure, but if margin is like a couple of $1,000, if that. So we will see. Okay, but you guys know I'm very transparent with y'all when it comes to my portfolio, because you know we all have different issues, and this will be the first time in a long time that I got that notification. And part of the reason I got this notification because, like I said, I did some buying and selling some stuff, and I sold some stuff, but I sold too much, so I ended up buying back, and I bought it back at a little higher price. But it happens, right? I'm like, oh, I don't need to sell all that. Let me buy this back. But then what I could have done, I could have said, you know what, I'll put that money into PLTY and then buy something else, or buy back next week. Because I was buying Tesla don't pay for another 2 or 3 weeks, so another 3 weeks, I believe. So it's like I didn't know what I even was rushing to buy that, but I did. So I mean, it is what it is, right? But we got dividend coming in every single day into my portfolio. I'm happy about that. Now, all of the stuff that I bought yesterday, like I was telling you guys, the income was going to go up. It's going to go up because I bought stuff that was paying higher dividends and sold out of some of the stuff that was paying less dividend. But for some reason, it took this thing forever to update, and it updated today. It's kind of weird. When I was messing around with it, I was like, okay, well, we doing good. The income is going up, right? And then the monthly also is going up. So I'm like, cool. That is cool. So now we're back over $40,000 in the portfolio, which is great, right? And I've been telling you guys the last couple of weeks, based on what's coming into the portfolio, I feel strongly like this month we're gonna hit 40 grand. Now I am using some of the cash, but most of the cash stays in the portfolio to help pay down the dividend. I mean the margins. But I might spend maybe five or 10 grand out of the account to pay stuff off, like I'm paying off debts. But other than that, the rest of the money is reinvested. But of course, I need that buffer. So, and I got a couple weeks for the month end before I have to pay any more bills. All my bills are paid for the month. So this is great. Maybe I'll just chill and try not to buy nothing, except we got a crazy red day and I have the buffer in there. Then I can spend some money. But you know, $40,000 for 1 month, and then the rest of the year is all 44, 45,000, right? So the great thing about this is I'm still buying stuff. I'm still buying more Misty. I'm still buying more PLTY. I'm still buying more Maro. What else? Corning or the other stuff, right? I'm still buying some of those, even though I'm trying to transition. I was trying to transition out of Nvidia, but it did decent this past week, right? It did okay. This is paying decent this week, so I was like, well, maybe I hold on to it for a little bit. But of course, AIYY is the guy on my chopping block, and I keep talking about that. But I am buying back to bring my cost average down before I sell, because I don't want to sell at a $10,000 or $20,000 loss if I really don't have to. So I'm just being patient with it, and then hopefully by the time AIYY pays or going to pay, which is the next 2 weeks, hopefully I'll be at the point where I can sell before I get the dividend, or get the dividend and then sell after, depending on how much the dividend is going to be. Right? If it's not going to be, usually we'll get that announcement, and then the next day the market just dropped real bad, like it did, or the same day it's just dropped real bad. But the thing about it, the whole market was bad, so you can say, oh, it had something to do with us getting the dividend, because the entire market was bad. So you can say, well, because we're getting paid a dividend, that's why the market dropped. No, the entire market was bad. So we can say, well, yeah, we're getting paid a dividend on Friday, that's why the market dropped. No, this wasn't the case this time around. So hopefully by next month I'll be able to sell out of AIYY and put that money into something else that's going to generate more income, because the more income I can generate, the more I can put money into my core positions. Now I know people talk about core. My core positions are not Misty funds, okay guys? Even though I don't have, if you go down in here, you see ABBV, they only pay like $5, right now. And you guys know, since they pay quarterly, I need to build this up to $300 a quarter, right? So every time they pay me quarterly, I need to build this up to $300 a quarter. ABR, I need to build that up to $300 a quarter. This is every month, right? Every month. So if this is paying every month, I need to get that up to $100, right? AGNC, we're at $21. ADC, I need to buy a little bit more. I might sell out of these guys, but I need to do a little bit more stuff. They're paying decent dividend, so it's not bad. They've been around for a couple of years. But man, I'll show you guys the back end. So you see some of this stuff here, AIYY that I'm trying to sell out of right now. is gonna estimated for next month is 4,000 something, right? This month is 2,900. So I don't know what they're gonna pay based on this number for the next couple of times. But if I can collect 2-3 grand for the next 3 or 4 months, I mean, I will make up the losses. It will cover the losses. But that's not what we're here for, right? We're not here to lose money. And you can see the other stuff in the back end of my portfolio, right? And some of the stuff paying $1 right now, it's like, okay, that's not nothing, right? But it's paying 4.6% yield. So I just need to add to these positions, and they haven't decreased that stuff for 20 years. Let me go back and show you guys, right? Dividend increase 20 years forward. That means they've been increasing the dividends for the last 19 plus years, okay? They've been doing that consecutively. So if I'm saying it wrong, y'all let me know, okay, guys? But you guys, people always say, oh, I don't want to see what's in your portfolio. I got a lot of stuff in my portfolio, okay? I got a lot of stuff in my portfolio. And so, like I said, my goal is to get to $100 a month, right? DIP has already paid me $1,000-something a month, right? Even though that's an extreme high yield, but it paid me. And all my other stuff down here, I need to add more stuff to get these guys to pay me more money. That's it. Just Maro is already paying me $1,400 a month. You know what I'm saying? So Misty, $12,000 a month, $13,000 a month. So I need to add more money to the stuff that's going to be around for a long time. PLTY, we're supposed to collect 4,000 from them this month, maybe more. And then the next couple months is $2,000, almost $3,000. But yeah, guys, you see the back end of the portfolio, right? Because people always like, oh, Edwin, but what you got in your portfolio? Guys, I show these things from time to time. You just gotta watch the content, and with my content, I label is pretty much have the same description most of the time, right? I change the dates on some of the stuff, so I'm lazy. What can I say? I work smart, not hard. Okay, so right now you can see the 10-year we're pushing 7 million in 10-year estimated with a $24 million portfolio size, right? Now I keep telling you guys, right? My goal is to get to that 2 million, 3 million. Once I become a multi-millionaire, I'll be happy. Right now I only got one, right? Plus, so 10 years from now, yes, it's great. I'm looking forward to 10 years. And you see right there, it's pushing that 2 million mark. That is great, right? And then that income also went to add another million. That's 5 million. So in 5 years, if I can achieve half of this and be a $2.5 million man in my portfolio, that means my real estate portfolio will either be 3, 4, 5 million, or 2 million or 1 million. It really doesn't matter, but it's going to be growing. If not more than this portfolio, because once this portfolio gets to a place where I can borrow against my portfolio and build my net worth, man, that 24 million right there you're looking at, it might multiply, it might be looking something like this, right? In 5 to 10 years, that number might change. And I told you guys, every time my portfolio gained $1 million, right? Every time my net worth go about $1 million, I'm gonna show it to y'all. Every time I go about $1 million, I'm going to make a video and talk about my net worth, right? I told you guys how to track your net worth. You don't want to do it as your business. But when I started generating $20 million a year in a portfolio, that's crazy, right? And in 15 years, I'm still going to be young. In 15 years, you know what? I'm still going to be under 70 years old. Hopefully in great shape because I work out, take care of myself, be around for my kids. Guys, the sky is the limit, right? And these extreme high yield funds, guess what? They're not going nowhere. This thing is evolving, right? Other companies are bringing this stuff out. Other companies, they're not paying the crazy 190% yield. They might be paying 30, 25, 30% yield. That is still great, right? 25, 30% yield. That is still great without losing without the NAV erosion. That is amazing. So there's companies out there that's doing that right now. But you know what? you got to pay attention. I can't give you everything, okay? If you don't want to do your own research, that's on you. But you got to pay attention while I talk about stuff, because there's so much stuff to talk about. I can't cover everything. Okay, guys? Remember, this is not financial advice, okay? I'm 52 years old. I'm just talking about my portfolio, okay? You see, I show you my portfolio, y'all. So as we pushing, right, that 2 million mark, man, when we get to that 60 grand, you know, that's what I want, that $60,000 in this portfolio. When we get to 60,000, which is coming, right? We about $20,000 away from getting to 60,000. I believe I probably need to add maybe another $50,000 to $100,000 to my portfolio to get us to that $60,000 range. So that's what I need. I think I need about another 100,000. Another 100,000 would definitely take my portfolio to that 60,000. Now, if I get that money right there, half of it will go into this portfolio. Half of that 100,000 will go in here. 25,000 will go there. 25,000 will go there. Right? That's how I would split it up. The reason why I would do it that way, because this portfolio have margins. So me throwing that 50,000 in there, that would help with the margins. Okay, look at what I'm talking to you guys. The thing already don't drop down. That would help with the margins. Okay, a little bit. And these guys don't have any margins. So this portfolio right now, it only got $1,000 in there. It's already generating $67. Okay, so if I throw another 25K into this portfolio at the current rate of the portfolio, this portfolio will be generating maybe like $2,500 easy, right? You can see my $1,500, almost $1,300 portfolio is almost generating $1,000 a month. Okay, so once I get that to 1,500, it's going to be generating 15,000. It's going to be generating $1,000 a month. And if I throw another money in there, depends what I put that money into. Depends if I put into Misty and PLTY, Monroe, those guys, I'm definitely going to be generating a little bit more money in this portfolio, right? If I throw another $25,000 into this portfolio, I'm definitely going to hit that $2,500, $25,000, $2,500 to $3,000 a month. Definitely. And it's coming. And guess what? When that money comes into this portfolio, there is no margin, no margin. So everything will either be reinvesting or going to my daughter's tuition, right? So by the time we get to pay her tuition, this portfolio should be at that point. It's work in progress. I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it. I'm making moves to get things going, so we are generating some serious income into the portfolio. And of course, my Fidelity portfolio is almost at 40 grand. So if I threw another $50,000 into this portfolio, that would give me more margins, of course. And that $50,000 will bring my margins down, which will be great. So when the money comes into the portfolio, it's less money I have to get back to Fidelity. More money to grow my portfolio slowly but wisely. Okay, guys? We've already been talking almost 30 minutes, okay? So I'm going to end it there. Guys, you know, when I travel, sometimes the audio sucks, okay? Like I told you guys back then, I'm not buying no stuff for this stuff. I already have mics and stuff. I just haven't had the time to set it up because I travel a lot. And sometimes when I travel, especially traveling with a 2-year-old, for you guys who have kids, you will understand. Now, if you don't have kids, that's your problem. You know, more power to you. But if you have kids, you understand it's very difficult when you're traveling with a 2-year-old that have more energy than anybody I know. She got more energy than me, and I'm an Energizer bunny. So, with that said, I apologize for the low volume on the videos, on the last few videos when I was in Phoenix, Arizona. But I'm back, guys, okay? And you guys let me know if the volume is still horrible or not. But I know it's good because I'm back in the A. I'll be traveling next week back to Colombia. So I'll probably do the video in Colombia when I get there next week, Saturday, when I get back to Colombia. Whew. Man, it's good to be back in the A. Guys, Thank you again for liking and sharing the content. Guys, remember to join our Discord. The link is in the description below. Join the Discord and provide information on your portfolio, how well you're doing, how bad you're doing. Some of the guys commented already on how the day was and how yesterday was. I appreciate that. Look, we are family here, okay? Don't come out here and act shy, okay? Believe me, I'm one of the shyest person I know. But I sit up here every day and talk about something that most people hate to talk about, which is money. And whether my portfolio is doing good or bad, I talk about it, okay? So if you post a comment, nobody know who you are. If you even go into the Discord, nobody really know who you are because you're using an emoji or you're not even using your name, so nobody will know who you are. So thanks again for liking and sharing as we continue to grow this community to be one of the best dividend investing community on the planet, okay? Even though we're investing in the high yield stuff, but it's not everybody investing in the high yield stuff, okay? I love you guys. We're gonna do it tomorrow. Hopefully we make back what we lost today since it's Friday, but usually Friday is kind of crazy, so I can't even put my finger on it. I don't know what to expect tomorrow. Either way, we're gonna be here tomorrow by the grace of the Almighty. I love you guys. Peace.